right, my love. I see you later, okay? Where you going? You be good. Where are you going? Darling, listen to me. You be good for Taylor, okay? Yes, I'll see you on Sunday. You be good, okay? I love you dearly. Come here, baby. I love you dearly. Yes. You be good for Taylor. Yeah. I'll see you soon. Outside we go. It's so cold. There's snow. Of course there is. Go on. Go on. Go. Don't just stare at me, weirdo. Hi, baby. Are we going for walkies? Hello, everyone. My name is Jen, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, hello, welcome to the start of another weekend vlog. I got like a couple seconds here where I'm alone at the cabin, so I can start this video. Hey, it's the weekend. I got Bella here and Freya, my girl Freya. I miss her so deeply. She's hanging out with my friend Taylor. Why is it so stressful to leave animals behind? I saw a TikTok yesterday and it was of a black cat being really chirpy and I almost burst into tears. I was like, oh, I cannot watch any black cat TikToks because I will cry because I miss my girl so much. But I'm going home tomorrow, so it should be okay. But yeah, I'm here at the lake. I brought my Kobo and then 2 books with me. I brought Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which I'm going to start reading now. I started reading The Ashfire King yesterday and I'm about 35% of the way through that and really, really enjoying the read. And I also started Vera Wong's Unsolicited Guide to Murder, or whatever that cutie patootie little book is. And I think I'm going to have to DNF it. I'm 50% of the way through and I kind of hate it. And like all the reviews are like, oh my god, it was so cute, the characters were the best part. I hate all the characters. I feel no connection to any of them and I want to throttle Vera every time she speaks, even though she means well. I want to throttle her because she just doesn't get it. She doesn't have she doesn't respect anything. Like she just doesn't get it because she's an old lady and she's just like, well, this is my way or the highway. And I'm like, bestie. So I think that one might be in DNF, or I might just finish it and it might be like a 2-star, but I don't know. I'm 50% of the way through that one. It's a really quick read. And like, I seem to be in the minority because all the reviews are like, wow, I fucking love this. 4 stars, 5 stars. Like, it was just so cute and all this kind of stuff. So I think I might be in the minority, but I also don't give a shit about the mystery. So there's that. But anyways, loving The Ashfire King, not really loving that one. And I want to try this one today. So we'll see how this one goes. But if that one doesn't work, I'll go back to The Ashfire King, or I have a ton of other things on my Kobo that I could be reading. But 'tis the weekend. Happy Easter. I've been eating so much chocolate. I've been trying to stop myself from eating so much chocolate, but my parents got me mini eggs, so it's kind of a struggle. And I did find their stash of like frozen Halloween candy. I shouldn't have found that stash. Just thought I'd pop in and say hey, and I'll talk to you more when I get home tomorrow. Back to my baby Freya. I miss her so deeply. Who would have just squished her little face? I want to hear her little trippy mouse. My baby. How do people do this regularly? That sucks, leaving your pets. Oh my god. I'll chat to you guys later. I'm home. I'm home with my bean. Oh, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you a happy purring baby? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she said you're home. We're gonna fight you with these toe beans. Oh my god. Her tail is flicky and happy. Oh, yeah, that's my girl. I missed you so much. Oh, what's this toe bean doing? Look at it. Ah! You got him. You attack him. Get him again. Ooh, nom, 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 nom. Ready? Ready, ready? You're so good. You miss me? Did you miss me? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hello friends, happy Sunday, technically Monday because it's just 1 a.m. I am back home with my girl, with my little Freya, who missed me so much. I missed her so much, oh my god. I just wanted to go home the entire time. Not that I wasn't having a good time at the lake, I just missed her so much. Wow, I never knew I could feel like that. Anyways, I'm home now. This weekend was lovely. I got to see my aunt and uncle who were there. They ended up going to the cabin on Thursday. Yeah, they went up a day earlier than they were supposed to because mom and dad were anticipating them Friday, but they ended up coming Thursday and leaving Saturday morning. And then I got there Friday, Saturday, came home today. Love that. Read some books. I did a puzzle in like 4 hours. I did one of those like 500-piece ones. I love a 500-piece puzzle. They just go so nice and quick, and it's so satisfying to be able to sit down and do a puzzle all in one sitting, basically. So I love doing puzzles that are 500 pieces. They're just perfect. Then I ended up reading one book, DNFing another, and then starting a third, right? So I started the weekend with Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. I'm looking at the library book because it's at the end of my coffee table right there. And I 51% of the way through, and I just didn't want to keep reading it. I fully was just like, this is not an enjoyable book for me, which is so sad because it should be. It's cozy mystery, funny, kooky, sweet, found family-esque, and it's everything that I should love, which is why I put it on hold. But I just really did not like it. I didn't enjoy the reading experience at all. I was kind of bored, didn't care about the mystery, didn't really care about any of the characters, and that's the whole point of this book, is the mystery and the characters. So 51%. If I had pushed my way all the way to the end, it probably would have gotten like 2 stars. So the DNF instead. And then, of course, I decided to start The Ash Fair King by Chelsea Abdullah. I'm currently on page 188 and really enjoying this so far. I was swept away by this story. I think it is a comment on Chelsea Abdullah's writing and storytelling. It's not like perfect, but so far this is like, the writing is better than in The Stardust Thief, which is saying something, because I think I did comment on the writing previously about it being like not my favorite thing. It's not. It's a little try-hardy. It's very like, you can tell it's a debut because there's just a flavor to debuts in their writing sometimes that is a little bit try-hard. I don't know what it is. But this one is definitely going really good so far. So we'll see how that one goes. And then yesterday I decided to start Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson, and I couldn't stop. I fucking loved this. It was so fun. The writer, Benjamin Stevenson, is also a comedian. And oh my God, does that come off in his writing, because his humor is my exact type of just dry as fuck. And it is so good. It was so fun. And I really, really enjoyed the way that this was structured and told, because we are getting this as an after effect, an after told story from our main character, Ernest Cunningham, who is a third brother or a middle brother or some kind of a brother of this family called the Cunninghams. And the whole thing is that everyone in his family, and is very like tight, like kind of pretty, there's his brother, his stepsister, his wife, his father, his mother, his sister-in-law, his uncle, his stepfather, his aunt, and then himself. And it's how everyone in his family has killed someone in various ways, as there's also a mystery happening in real life and like how everything ties together. It was fucking brilliantly done. I really, really enjoyed this. I don't know how to explain it. Like, this whole book is set in this like kind of, it's in Australia on a mountain somewhere, a ski hill essentially, right? And it's in the middle of a winter storm, and it's this family reunion. But there's only like 7 people there. It's a family reunion 3 years after Ernie, our main character, got his brother imprisoned for the murder of someone else who Ernie witnessed this murder. And he did the thing that the Cunninghams are not supposed to do. He went to the cops. He told. This is after Ernie's father was killed by a cop. It's like the family's got beef with cops and like the law, and they are the Cunninghams. They do things their own way, right? So it's a very infamous family. So it's like this little family reunion, and Ernie is like very much disliked by a number of his family members, and also like liked by a number of his family members. So it is a perfect family reunion. It gives you that family drama of like, oh God, let me just get through one more lunch with my parents before I have to throw a bottle of wine at them. Like, it's so good. And then someone shows up dead who isn't part of the family. Just a random who isn't even from the resort. Just somebody shows up dead on the mountain with his lungs filled with ash, like he was in a fire, but he was not, because there's been no fires. What the fuck? And it's like ash, when you inhale ash, like you can drown in that. No matter what you do, it coats your lungs and you just can't get air. And it is like one of the slowest deaths. Like, it's disgusting. Oh, this was great. I fucking loved this book. I highly recommend it. I think it was so fun. And yes, I will be reading Benjamin Stevenson's other books in this series. I know he has Everyone on This Train is a Suspect, I think, is the next one. Something on a Train is the next one. And then there's also a Christmas one, which is very interesting. I don't know if I'm going to wait until Christmas to read that one or if I'm going to try to get to it soon, but thriving. He could write a million of these. They're so funny and they're so engaging the way that they're told. Loved this. Absolutely ate this shit up yesterday. And then today I'm home with my bean. She was very yelly the moment I walked through the door. She was on her cat tree, which was brand new. Maybe she heard me coming up the stairs or something, but she was on her cat tree, which she never is when I come home, no matter what. And then as soon as I open the door, she's just like, ah, just yelling at me. And it was like an extended long meow, like she had shit to say. And then I came in and I just cuddled her immediately. And she seems very happy that I'm back. So much so that she has been hard sleeping like all evening because I feel like she's just exhausted from being out of sorts all weekend. But she did good. She did lovely. And my friend was wonderful. So, and then I decided, one, to do my nails, which I'm not like the biggest fan of the way that they turned out. I think it's just because of the design I did on these two nails on both hands. I just don't think that it's not what I wanted. I don't love it too much, but I like the 2 green and the 3 like sparkly chromy. But we're just gonna let this stay on my nails until it decides to come off, because hopefully I did them properly where they're gonna last enough time this time. Scrolled on social media, then I decided to finish my reread of Legend Born. Oh my god, this book is so good. It's so good. So much so that, like, okay, the first time I read this book, I rated it 5 stars. The second time I read this book, I think I dropped it to a 4.5. Think I might have to lift it back up to that full 5 star because this is just perfect. It is such a good book. I think I might have to lift it back up to that full 5 star because it's stunning. It's amazing. It's everything I want in a really, really good urban fantasy. Like, that's really what it is. It is Arthurian myth retelling. It is just... If you have not yet read Legend Born, what are you doing? Read it. It's so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited to keep going into Bloodmarked next and then get to Oathbound. Like, so glad I reread this. Oh, it was just so good. It was so good. This third time around, I was completely in. I was completely sucked into the writing, everything. So, love that. And finished another book. So, 2 books down, 1 book DNF'd, 1 book kind of started this weekend, which I think is a pretty good number. I did also read like 5% of my own novel of A Favorite Fae because I have that on my Kobo. So started that again. Hopefully before May starts, I get the beta reading edits from Allie and then I can dive into editing in May. I have to make myself fall into this project again, and I have to get it done by the end of May because then I gotta give it to my editor for June because I have strict plans for this bad boy to be out later this summer. So, and May 11th, A Second Story's 2nd anniversary, on May 11th, you guys are gonna get to see the cover, and you're also gonna find out the official publication date. So, I cannot back out now. I cannot. Pussy out. I have to get this done. I just have to. I have to. And so May is going to be crazy editing month to like make sure this is as good as I can get it story-wise and character-wise. And then I can hand it to my friend Yeleni, who's going to get the words nice and pretty. And then in July, I can polish it up all nice and pretty and keep going over it and over and over and get it ready for publication. So that is the plan. That's the plan. I need to get in on that. I need to really focus in. So hopefully in the next like week, I can get a good chunk done of rereading A Favorite Fae and notes down for myself on like what I want to do story-wise. If not, finish it by May 1st and then I'm ready to go into edits like right away. We'll see. We will see. Anyways, I also apologize for the state of my hair. It's been in a bun all day and this is what it looks like. I need to wash it tomorrow. So, what a good weekend. What a good weekend. Hey, baby. Look at her. She's the sleepiest kitty in all of Sleepy Town. Sleepiest of kiddos. Oh. Oh. Anyways, I should go to bed because it's after 1 in the morning and I have to work tomorrow. Only one job though, because teaching for some reason has Easter Monday off. The kids are going to school. I don't know what that's about, but anyways, I got Easter Monday off of teaching, so I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, fix this mess. Good lord. And I think I'm I'm gonna go to the pet store tomorrow because I gotta pick up more food for Freya. And I also want to get her a different scratcher. And I'm out of her good, like, squeeze treats. What do you want? Do you want my arm? Hi. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. So yeah, that's the plan. That's tomorrow. I'll catch up with you then. But yeah. Oh, we're home. Oh, you like your new toy? Oh yeah, we got a new big scratcher, some little toys, and a new wire one toy because the other one broke. You love this because it sticks in the couch, hey? And you can play with it on your own. Sticks in the couch, aka in the crochet. There you go, baby. Get it, baby. Yeah. There you go. Hello friends. Happy Monday. It is officially the end of this vlog. I almost forgot to end this vlog. It is 20 to midnight roughly and I almost forgot to end it. And we have a very sleepy kitty in her little bed basket. Hi baby. Goodness. What a weekend, my friends. Ended up today, because it was Easter Monday, I did not have to teach or anything, which is wonderful. Lovely. So I had this afternoon off. So I decided after work to go to the pet store. I think I mentioned that previously. I picked up a new bigger scratcher that's like a wavy one. Freya loves it. I picked up two little tiny toys, which she had immediately ignored because I also picked up a new wire wand toy because our previous one is destroyed. The feathers are all gone. And these are great because they actually like stay standing when I stick it in like the little crochet bits of this blanket. So it like acts as a toy that she can play with still, like when I'm, you know, if she wants to play with it on her own, she can. So I picked up one of those too and she was immediately like, wand toy. So she immediately latched onto that. So love that for her. All new things. Also picked up some food. We love that for her. And then I decided I was going to start reading A Shadow Crown by Melissa Blair. But I realized that the audiobook is not available to me right at this moment. So I then decided, I was like, well, why don't I start this Olivia Blake? Because both the audiobook and the ebook became available to me on Libby today. So chucked that on my Kobo. And I am currently 21% of the way through this. And I have very few thoughts. I really enjoy her writing in this. It is very easily readable. Our narrator is Death, which is pretty cool. And it has a little bit of humor going on. It has really interesting stuff going on. And I think because the only other Olivia Blake book that I have read is The Atlas Six. I'm interested to see what else she's got out there because The Atlas Six was enjoyable while I was reading it, but my God, was it immediately forgettable and very mid. As soon as I started pulling at the threads of the magic system and all that kind of stuff, it just fell apart. So I'm intrigued to see what she does in this one. I haven't really heard many people talk specifically about Masters of Death, but we are following two main POVs. We have Fox, who is the godson of death. So he is immortal because he's the godson of death. And then we are also following Vi, who is a very interesting vampire, specifically like a Filipino vampire that like turns into a cat at night, which I think is really interesting. And then she's also they're in the real world, like they're in urban space. And Fox is a medium who like has people who like offers his services to like speak to the dead because he's Death's godson. So he's got Death in his back pocket. And Vi is a real estate agent. which is kind of fun. And Vi ends up stumbling upon a creature, a supernatural creature support group. At the moment, she has a ghost in the house she's trying to sell who's being very persistent. Sorry for the wee-wees in the background, but yeah, so 21% of the way through this. I'm not hating it. I'm actually quite enjoying it, and I will keep reading this as the week goes on. I like having something on my Kobo that I'm currently reading because then I can bring it to work with me when I teach. So tomorrow, I'll be bringing that. Hi, boo-boo. Oh, she's sitting on her new scratcher. It's got the perfect little curve for her to sit in. She seems very happy. Anyways, so yeah, I started that tonight. Yeah, this weekend has been great. I ended up running Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone and Legendborn through Copile. Legendborn is officially 5 stars. And Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone is 4.5 stars. I fucking enjoyed the hell out of that book, and I got the, not the notification. I went into my library app today because there are 2 books waiting for me currently, but I have until the 29th to go get them. The sequel to this book here, Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, is on its way. It's in transit to the library, so I'll be getting that one soon. So I would love to read that like immediately. I think it's just so fun. So love that. Amazing. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever like kind of dropped into this feeling, but I'm in such a weird middle of the road. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a content creator as well, but I'm such a, I don't know what it is. I feel like I have no direction with my reading right now because I'm not reading, which is so weird because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm not reading towards like specific goals or like for videos wise, but I am. I have 2 series videos currently underway that I'm not currently reading in because of my mood reader ass. And then I'm just like, oh, but I feel so unmoored. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with my mood reader ass? I don't know. But I feel like I don't have a structure. And maybe it's because I just didn't set a set TBR for April. I just kind of went at it with whimsy and no direction. Despite having like, you know, I wanted to finish or work through the Halfling Saga. I wanted to finish the Devoured Worlds by Megan E. O'Keefe, that trilogy. So I don't know what the fuck my brain is doing, but my brain is telling me I have no direction right now, which is not fun. Not fun. I think this weekend was wonderful. I also am about 35% of the way through Ashfire King, which I'll continue working through as well. Once I'm done these 2 books, the Ollie V. Blake and the Ashfire King, I will see what else I get up to. Hopefully continuing this bad boy, hopefully continuing the Megan E. O'Keefe, and also rereading Bloodmarked. That is like top of my priority list as well. But as we get closer to May and get closer to editing a Favorite Fae months, I'm kind of feeling like I need to just read everything now because I know my reading is going to go on the back burner when May hits because I'm going to be focusing so hard on a Favorite Fae. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys are currently reading. I'd love to know. And if you guys are enjoying your April, if you're having weird ass weather like we are, it keeps going between like 20 degrees to like -1 to like 20 degrees and beautiful Celsius. I don't know what it is in freedom units. But then we had like snow on Friday morning at the lake. Didn't really affect any areas except for right around our cabin, which is really funny. I mean, we are by a giant lake there that is like a giant ice cube right now because it just cools everything down like crazy. So it makes sense that there was snow. But it was like a fresh snowfall Friday morning and I was like, what? I was like, no. In my brain, Delulu. My dad was like, yeah, it snowed, so drive carefully. Brain Delulu. I was like, I'm gonna wear my shorter jeans and my sandals. So I was there without like proper walking boots or anything. But by the time we actually went on a walk, it was nice enough that I could just wear socks with my Birks, which is, I know, an absolute fashion statement. But I was fine. So the Delulu in me was like, no. I'm not wearing closed-toed shoes anymore. I'm tired of it. So anyways, my friends, that was my long weekend. I hope you're all doing very, very well. And I will catch you in another video very, very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.